Moving day is stressful enough before the final bill arrives and drastically exceeds the initial quote you were given over the phone. These price shocks happen because automated calculators and quick initial quotes rely on a highly flawed metric, the bedroom count. A two-bedroom label doesn't tell a moving crew if they have to carry a sofa down 3 flights of stairs, walk 100 yards down an apartment hallway, or park a block away because of loading zone limits. The bedroom count is a marketing tool designed to generate leads quickly. It is entirely incapable of predicting the operational requirements or the final cost of a real move. To solve this, MOOvers Chicago recently launched a public moving case study series using actual data from their 2020 season. Instead of offering vague market averages, this database publishes the exact receipts and logistical requirements from completed residential jobs. Look at this comparison matrix. The data shows that the inputs on the right side, elevator schedules, parking restrictions, extra stops, and packing needs, are the actual levers that determine your quote. Shifting away from blind online estimates and mapping out these specific operational realities is the only way to accurately predict your relocation outcome. Let's apply this to a minimal inventory scenario, starting with a recent one-bedroom apartment move within the Hyde Park neighborhood. The customer paid exactly $1,010 for this job. This chart breaks down the invisible time sinks driving that price. Notice how little time the crew spends driving the truck compared to the hours consumed waiting for a freight elevator, securing curb access, and walking boxes down long corridors. Reputable moving companies implement labor minimums specifically to absorb these guaranteed urban delays. In dense city environments, your building's rules and curb access dictate the baseline pace and price of the move, not the size of your apartment. A speed-optimized approach yields a different outcome, illustrated by a recent local move from Burr Ridge to downtown Chicago. The final paid total was $2,022.51. Pricing stayed highly predictable when it is grounded in actual hours worked on a rigidly defined inventory. To maintain this level of budget control, the customer must ensure their physical inventory perfectly aligns with the initial estimate before the crew arrives. A handful of unlisted boxes or a forgotten basement desk instantly breaks the planned timeline and invalidates the budget. Achieving high-speed efficiency requires the consumer to invest significant time upfront to audit and prepare their belongings. Larger suburban transitions scale up the requirements, as seen in this 4-bedroom move from Riverside to Naperville. This family scheduled full packing services the day prior and added an extra drop-off stop in Naperville to their route. This flowchart illustrates the resulting logistics. Adding packing and an extra stop transforms a standard move into a 2-day operation, requiring 4 movers, 2 trucks, and 10 hours of planned labor. Families managing complex transitions are constantly weighing the trade-off between maximum convenience and strict budgeting. Minimizing your physical stress through convenience-first logistics increases the necessary operational footprint, placing the job in a higher pricing tier. A heavy interstate relocation demands premium resources, anchored here by a move from Okemos, Michigan to Orland Park, Illinois. This specific job involved a 4-bedroom home with an estimated shipment weighing 9,709 pounds. MOOvers Chicago assigned a 3-person crew and 2 26-foot trucks to handle this as a priority 2-day dedicated delivery. The cheaper industry standard relies on consolidated freight, where shipments are mixed together and delayed for weeks. Ensuring a seamless, rapid cross-state transition requires paying a premium to monopolize a moving company's assets and personnel. MOOvers Chicago President Cesar Daniel Iordan points out a constant factor across all these scenarios. The specific constraints of the pickup location dictate the pace and price of the job. This checklist is your pre-quote audit. You must define these variables before contacting a moving company. First, measure your curb-to-door distance. Second, confirm your building's exact elevator rules. Third, accurately determine your packing needs. And fourth, map out any additional required stops. This rigorous approach serves the analytical planner and the budget-conscious consumer who wants to know exactly which services they can cut to reduce costs. It will not work for consumers who refuse to audit their inventory or who hunt for blind, sight-unseen flat rates. Those approaches inevitably lead to massive upcharges on moving day. Use these empirical case studies to identify your logistical demographic. Map your variables and require moving companies to provide realistic, tailored plans based on the facts of your home.